things I do that other guys can't do. For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people I don't really need to hear from. And yeah, I need to get better at certain things in my game, but I'm also, I know what I'm great at. I know what I can do well, and I'm not going to stop doing that just to prove people wrong.
I just go insane. I'm in my own lane. I'm at the top of my game.
Highly anticipated return of Kyrie Irving. Oh, he's a sorcerer. Irving. Oh, how does he do it?
Kyrie Irving changes the complexion of what you can do.
If I start to black out, spaz out, smashing all in my path now. I just go insane. I'm in my own lane. I'm at the top of my game.
What's good, lovely people? I'm Christine Williamson. This is the first ever Wednesday Hoop Streams, and I am joined by basketball royalty, Omar Raja.
Thank
Chiney
you.
Ogwumike. I'm excited to be here. Are you guys excited to be here?
I'm very happy.
I am
very happy.
super excited he's here. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm having a lot of fun so far. First week. It's been good.
Yeah. Hoop Streams debut. This is also the Wednesday Hoop Streams debut. We're live right here on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and the ESPN app every Wednesday, 6:30 to 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're on the ESPN app, go on inside sign in with your TV provider because you can watch the 76ers and the Nets coming up right after this broadcast. So this is the midpoint of the NBA season. We timed this absolutely perfectly, so we have to give away some mid-season awards. Sounds right?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
AD with the finish.
The best duo in basketball.
Blows by and slams him. Meadows special.
There was a lot of hype going into this NBA season, a lot of roster moves, a lot of things that happened. So what do you guys think has been the best story of the first half of the NBA season?
Well, I've been lucky. I've gotten over the last few years, I've gotten to know Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
And these last two seasons have been kind of, down, and I've been able to see him in the gym every single day, in those pickup games every single day. And I've also been on Twitter and gotten to see all of these people tell him to go to the big three.
Oh.
Hey, stop working out in your gym in New York City. You're never going to be back in the NBA. Go to the big three.
The shade.
Go to China.
Oh.
Even go to China.
Leave
But I'm going to give him a lot of credit.
Banishment.
He was always positive. He always worked out. And now he's the third leading scorer for the Blazers, averaging what, like 17, 18 a game?
Baller.
So he got the last laugh.
You know what's funny? We didn't even think not too long ago that he would be back in the league. He comes back, and then what does he get?
Western Conference
Player
Player of the Week.
Like, that was
Yes.
nuts. That was nuts. It was
Baller.
beautiful. It was a good story.
Chiney, best story. What do you think?
Well, I think starting the season, we all knew LeBron James was going to do his thing, especially with Anthony Davis in the mix. We also had the reigning MVP in Giannis holding it down for the Bucks. I don't think a lot of people expected Luka Doncic to be this good. Like, if there's one player that we're talking about aside, LeBron, it's Luka Doncic.
That's true.
What he's been able to do, 29 points, 10 rebounds, like 9 assists, almost averaging a triple-double. It's been really fun. This team that was not in the playoffs, Dallas Mavericks, now is sitting pretty in the top half of the Western Conference standings. We're talking about, okay, if there's one move the past 3 or so, years, what's the move that everyone step back three? Only James Harden has taken more and made more. This guy is doing this at the age of 20, like unheard of.
He's wild.
It's like that Space Jam juice. What is it? Like, you know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it's called.
And it's not even like he's the most athletic guy either, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
A lot of people have said it's LeBron James with a little less athleticism, but guess what? He has skill. I don't know if LeBron was this skilled, at 20 years old. Luka's skill is off the charts.
All right, what do you think has been the biggest disappointment of the season?
Probably not being able to see Zion play. I think the hype since high school has been there. Every single year you're expecting Zion to just go off. Then the Summer League happens. He has one amazing play against Kevin Knox, and then we never see him again.
Yeah.
I know.
And then in the regular season, we don't ever see him play at all. And the hype for this guy has been so high since he was 14 years old.
Crazy.
And I'm waiting for him to play
Yeah.
because he's supposed to be like the next LeBron James.
Yeah, I agree. I have to co-sign this. Zion not playing. Everyone was so excited. Even our network was excited because we got a lot of Pelicans games.
Was excited.
But the good news is hopefully he will be back soon.
He will.
Next
Talk
week.
about that soon. But who do you guys think has been the MVP of the first half of the season?
James Harden, and I'm going to get a lot of people are just going to be upset because everyone thinks it's Giannis, and it's just not. Because even last year, I think it was James Harden.
That's
because
a take.
you know why?
That's a hot take.
If Kobe Bryant, the best scorer ever in quotations, said, hey, I'm going to average 36 a game, everyone would say MVP.
Yeah.
Now James Harden is averaging 37 a game.
That's true.
If Kobe Bryant averaged 37 a game, we would all be crowning him MVP.
Hey, I'm happy because you know where I'm from. Do you know where I'm from?
Houston,
Texas, 281-832-7113. And I've been here. I've been the only person on this network riding for them Rockets. So I'm very happy. You're allowed to be biased because that makes two of us now. But Giannis, you got to think about Giannis.
You're being just like everyone else.
I know I'm being basic for a moment. I'll let you be biased so I don't have to be biased this one time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, best record in the league, 36-6. He's giving you 30, 12, and 6. Best player again on the best team. What can he not do? I mean, except shooting threes consistently, but he's already made more threes at this point than he did all last year. He's improving. Chris Middleton looks like a star. This is a great team, but this is even an more improved player. And let's talk about it. He already won that award too, right? So Giannis Antetokounmpo to me is the MVP, even though James Harden is like very close. I'm glad he's.
How close do you think it is?
I think the world loves Giannis, but it should be closer. I think James Harden's greatness is normalized a little bit because we see it every day, and he takes a lot of shots.
Yeah, he does. He's shooting like 44%, but I just think
not bad.
He doesn't really have the help, right?
Yeah.
Like Russell and him aren't clicking the same way.
Why not?
So he's got to take some of those shots.
Why not? No pun intended with
the world loves
Brody.
Giannis because of his accent. Let's be honest. That'd be 2 seasons in a row if he gets it. You're watching Hoop Streams live, and right after you watch this, you can watch the 76ers versus the Nets. Joel Embiid out for the 76ers, his hand still injured, but Tobias Harris will be bringing the heat for the 76ers. We'll see if they can get the win. All right, people, we are going to keep this thing rolling. I'm Christine Williamson, Omar Raja, Chiney Ogwumike, and we're going to do a little thing every single week, and it is called In My Mentions. Now for this segment, we are taking the best and the worst from the internet, mostly user-submitted content, and I'm going to toss this one to you, Omar, because you got this.
Well, Zion Williamson announced that he's going to play next week. Hopefully he stays awake because it's a close game against the Pistons.
The shade.
And he is falling asleep.
The poor baby.
You know what's my favorite part about this, Omar, is the fact that it is a close game.
Yes.
It's a one-possession game, 2 minutes left, and that doesn't matter.
He looks like me in like first period during high school. You have to wake up at like 5:30, you're tired, you don't want to be there.
I'm not mad at him, though.
I don't get it. No, I don't get it personally.
I'm not mad at him.
It's sad because when you start falling asleep like that, you can't come back unless you go to sleep or move your body, and he's not getting in that game.
He took, a lot of people falling asleep on the Pelicans too personal.
Oh, snap. Don't sleep on him. He's back next week. Don't sleep on him.
Big facts.
Okay. This next clip comes from Instagram, James Harden and Russell Westbrook, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I love this
cinematic.
angle. I seriously love this angle. It shows you how close and difficult these shots all are because you're just inches away from getting your shot blocked. You're inches away from getting like tripping and falling down.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And Omar, I like how you see and recognize these type of things because the uniqueness about this, as you noted and mentioned, is just like the angles and the optics and the ability of like fans feel like they're on the court.
Yeah.
They feel like, okay, what will it be like? What will it be like when Russell Westbrook attacks the rim? Like I am right there seeing all of that vantage point, the step back, really cool.
You're seeing a little bit more push-offs too.
Yeah,
Look at this
look
one. This one's a push-off.
But like,
it has to be, right?
We don't have that angle.
And it's so quick. Like in real time when we watch it, it's so quick you don't even notice it, and that's what's really cool.
Hey,
about
what does it call it? It's a little bit like poetry in motion.
Yes, it is poetry in motion. It's the beautiful game of basketball.
It is. Basketball is a beautiful game, and that guy is a baller photographer, baller videographer. I followed him on the gram after I saw that. It's a must follow. Do it. All right, so the next clip, you can't be mad at kids. I mean, usually ballers don't like when people are talking to them on the bench, they don't want to answer those people, but when it's a child that's this cute, you gotta do it.
Okay. You got Kyrie and Kevin.
Right?
That's what's up.
The baby.
Yeah.
The little baby.
I think that's the cutest video I've ever posted in my life. Seriously, like I think it goes down as the cutest video we've ever posted.
Yeah.
His face right after, like Kyrie says hi, is just priceless.
I mean, clearly Kyrie, KD love the kids, Omar love the kids.
All right, so you're getting submissions from kids, which is adorable. I imagine that you guys get a lot of weird stuff in your DMs, no?
I mean, welcome to the
that.
ESPN family. I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of like feet DMs, like requests.
Okay. No,
I know.
We'll stop.
Your workload is gonna be crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw some crazy things.
Well, here's the thing. We get a lot. They can keep sending them DMs. I'm gonna get cool content that we can show on the show, and it's gonna get millions of views.
All right, so next up.
No to the feet.
She said feet, and I was over that. Now let's talk about
there.
Luka. Everybody saw this. Everybody saw what happened. And this poor Luka, he was not having a great game. Missed this free throw. What did he do? What did he do?
Looking rough.
Oh,
that doesn't look great. I never understood why you would rip your jersey.
It's frustration. It happens. Do you remember when Giannis like kicked the side of the court and he was mad? A lot of guys, like when they express themselves, it's like they're not going to take it out on their teammates.
Yeah.
It's the jersey.
Yeah, because it's him. It's him playing bad. And then he
did miss, I think, 5 free throws total, and that's very abnormal. And then you had, like, the sad thing is, like, where's the NBA? Like, get him a new one. He had to play with that for a while.
Nobody wants a new jersey that looks like that. I'm sorry.
Wow. You know what? I'm not going to lie. That jersey does not look great at all.
The last time
the colors are so weird.
Look, the last time I said I liked the jersey, I got that jersey. I got the Clippers jersey custom made, so I'm never going to shade any, but I can shade this one. I'm from Houston. I will never get a Mavs jersey, so.
What?
There you go.
But you said you like Luka, though. What
I do,
happened?
you're right. So I love the jersey. Send me mine.
She'll take that one. She'll take that one. You're watching Hoop Streams live on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and the ESPN app. Christine Williamson, Omar Raja, Chiney Ogwumike here with you until the start of the Nets 76ers coming up right after we're done here at 7 p.m. Eastern. Log in to the ESPN app with your cable provider and you'll be good to go. All right, we've got a special guest today. Utah Jazz baller Donovan Mitchell is joining us, and we've had a conversation about the best story of the first half. That's what we've been talking about already. Outside of what the Jazz have been doing, what do you think has been the best story of the first half of the NBA season?
Honestly, I mean, you look at the team last year with the Lakers, you look what they're doing, for them to be able to top in the West. I think for basketball fans as a whole, I think that's, one of the more exciting things for sure for NBA basketball. You look at what Luka's been doing, Trae Young's been doing, man, there's a lot, for sure. But I think those three really stick out for me. And obviously, the LA rivalry, that's always huge, and it's always something I feel like is to be talked about.
Bet.
Donovan,
outside of us, I should say.
Of course, outside of you.
Donovan, I've been wanting to know this for months. So early in the season, there was a play against the Thunder where a fan sitting courtside said, "Donovan, do something cool." And then you had an amazing dunk right after. Did you hear the fan?
I actually didn't. I said I did, but I didn't hear it. No, I didn't. I didn't hear him at all. I didn't hear him at all.
Speaking of dunks, though, so I remember earlier this season, I was watching this crazy, I was actually in Sports Center screening where they have all the TVs up, and I saw this crazy dunk that you had, and I was going hype, I get up, and then it was against the Bucks, I hope you remember, and then the referee would not let you be great. What did he call?
Oh, man, he called a travel.
What were you thinking?
That was crazy. I was pissed. I wasn't playing, particularly well. I was kind of turning the ball over a little bit. So that kind of got me going, and he took that away from me. That was tough. Rudy had a big block to start it, and then I came and finished it with a dunk, even though it didn't count. I was a little ticked off on that one.
Do you think they're like a little tighter this year on travels or not?
I think so. I think they're doing a good job of it too. I think, there are times where you look back and realize it is a travel, but at the end of the day, a call's a call. You got to respect it, but it's tough to do all that in live action. It's tough for sure.
Donovan, did you know this stat that you guys are 15-1 since you've had Baby Yoda as your avatar?
Yeah, I try not to acknowledge it as much, as I can. I'm superstitious that way, but I got Jordan Clarkson here.
Yo,
what I know? gang.
Okay. But no, I think shout out to my guy. His name is Brian Phelps. He's the guy that created it, Baby Yoda. I think that was I couldn't play in DC, but I made sure I got us some shoes. But things are going well. We're 9-0 since we 10-0 since we added Jordan Clarkson, and Rajon Tucker hasn't lost in the NBA yet. So we're doing things well, and we just got to keep going.
Yeah, he's been a big boost. Now, I have another question because if you think about it, we all know, you know where my vote's going to go. We go way back, Adidas 3-stripe life, right? My All-Star vote, you already got it on lock, right? But a lot of people have been also talking about Rudy Gobert just because, you know, big guys don't get enough love. We always say big girls need more love. Big guys don't get enough love. Back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year. And I think they were talking about, like, in the balloting, they took off a center category, so it made it even more competitive and harder for centers to get love. What has Rudy brought to you guys, especially in this, you know, this streak?
Yeah, you know, he's been playing out of his mind. You know, defensively, he's a guy we rely on. Obviously, we all know that. He's a guy that's been, you know, continuously there, you know, the support, the backbone, vocal leader, lead by example. Offensively, he's taken his game to new heights. You know, I think he's gotten like 20 and 15 in the past, like 5 games. You know, and the biggest thing is he's just unselfish. Want to go out there and do his thing. He wants to win, most importantly. We all know what happened last year, and I think we all know that he was snubbed of an All-Star. So for us, it's just trying to find ways to get him in. You know, I think we really want him in, and I think he wants to be in. He won't say it, I'll say it for him. But he deserves to be an All-Star, and I think he will.
All right, before we close this thing off, your guys, Louisville, won in overtime last night. I know you guys were playing. Did you get to see that one?
That's fair.
Did you get to watch them play?
I didn't get to watch that game, but
Okay.
I watched as much as I possibly can.
Okay, so what do you think about your guys this season? What are you expecting out of them?
I think, you know, we're really good. We're really talented. I think the biggest thing is we're having our ups and downs, but, you know, I'd rather have our ups and downs in January than trying to have that in March, you know. So we're figuring things out, but we're winning through it. You know, obviously, we had that little streak where we were number 1 for a little bit, but we got a lot of talented guys who are really committed to the work. And, you know, Jordan Award is an NBA caliber player. You know, Ryan McMahon's my best friend, who's a guy I played with. He's lethal shooter. So you got Sam, you got Malik, Darius, you know, Steve. You got so many guys, and you know, once we all lock in, we'll be good by March for sure. Coach Mack has done a great job getting them ready to go.
He's done a great job. You guys are doing a great job. You have the Pelicans tomorrow at 8 p.m. We will see you guys.
Yep.
Then hopefully you get the dub. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Donovan,
Thank
no
you,
travel.
Thank you, guys.
Refs will
Thank you
never
guys
call
so much.
travel on you ever again. We want all the dunks.
I got you. Appreciate it.
You're watching Hoop Streams live on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and the ESPN app. Christine Williamson, Omar Raja, Chiney Ogwumike here with you until the start of the Nets 76ers coming up right after we're done here at 7 p.m. Eastern. Log in to the ESPN app with your cable provider and you will be good to go. All right, guys, we've already talked about the best of the NBA first half of the season. Now we've got to do first half fails in a little segment called Sorry to This Man. All right, we're starting off with James Harden, and this is honestly one of my favorite things that happened this season.
Josh Hart is warning him. He's like, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down.
Ooh,
Oh,
Still happy.
personal foul to himself.
to the beard, to the moneymaker.
The
His
reaction's
face,
the best part.
The best part.
All right, Kyle Lowry, he does the most, honestly. He does too much.
He's always doing this. That's the thing. And I don't get why he keeps doing the face after he already got the...
He's a champion level flopper. Works to his
No.
benefit. But my question is, look at his face here. Did he hit his butt?
He did.
Yes, he
And that's why
It
he had
was
the
the
face
booty.
reaction. He was like, ooh, what was the whiff of what?
What was
Maybe
that?
that's why he's making the face. It didn't smell that
Exactly.
great.
And then PJ Tucker trying to act like he
You don't want
knows
smoke with anybody with neck to X, by the way.
How do we feel about new hair, new do?
Slim Shady.
Y'all, anytime
A
he
lot of Slim Shady jokes.
You wait, so Eminem vibes?
Yes.
Anytime he makes a look, he tends to ball out right after.
Who's is swaggy though, so like he can rock that and ball out. Like
I
he
think
goes that.
this is why he's on the trade block.
Oh.
This is 1,000% why he's on the trade block.
That's rude,
I
y'all. That
completely
is just
He
understand.
knows how to
so
keep
rude.
the people talking about him, and we're doing that right now.
Eric Bledsoe apparently doesn't know where he is.
How does this happen as a basketball
I will
player?
tell you, like, you're in the mode of, like, we need a good possession. We need to go down there, and literally he took that, literally, like, just went straight for it.
This is what we need to
This
do.
is not Equinox. This is not what the YMCA, like, this isn't stuff you do in rec league.
I hate...
But it happens.
I guess.
I guess. You did, but it never happens. That's the problem. It should
Meaning,
never happen.
In your head, it happens.
John Morant, the rookie.
Confidence.
Oh
So
my
much
God.
confidence and so much shade after this.
I love it, though. It reminds me of James Harden, and his face is like, ooh.
James is the only other person that I think I've seen do this.
And then, like,
he
let
honestly
it-
looked down like he was like, bro, you good?
He let it marinate. He let it
Yeah.
cook.
All right, PJ Tucker, you know, I honestly don't know what to say
No,
about
floaters
this.
are not
There's
so
much
easy.
going
But the
on
thing
right
is
here.
the landing. I've missed a lot of layups. If you've seen me play basketball, I only miss layups,
That's-
but I always land
He
perfect.
forgot that was there.
That's why
He
you always
forgot
got to
that
go
was there.
backboard.
All right, what about a little nutmeg action?
Yo,
From
and
CP3.
my favorite thing is after he's like, y'all, this is what I do. Calm down,
Man,
calm down.
chill.
He doesn't always do it, but sure, I'll go with it.
But he's like the point guard, kind of like the point guard of this recent generation. So he's like, this is what I do.
John Morant again. This kid has bunnies.
Yes.
What would have happened, Omar, if he actually made this dunk?
10 million views. But the thing is, he missed it, and he still got on the front of SportsCenter and got like 8 million views.
So let's say like 9 million views.
Yes.
Oh, Kevin Love, though. Nutmeg.
But this would have been the dunk.
That's another nutmeg.
Another nutmeg.
All right, poor James Harden. This was in. That was in, but it wasn't in.
This one isn't his fault at all.
Yeah.
It's happened before with LeBron and Gerald Henderson back in the day.
How do you miss that, though? The ball went through the hoop, like the Raps. How do you miss that? And then the funniest thing is this game went to overtime. You know, those 2 points would have mattered. They would have won the game. And then what did they do? They contested it with the NBA and tried to reverse the outcome.
It didn't work out.
So sorry to that whole organization. That's my team, though.
He called a timeout. I'm not sure how they can't review it.
Right?
Markelle Fultz.
He got crossed off the screen. That's the best part.
He was going home. He saw what happened, and he was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to leave.
Think about how far you have to travel to get crossed off the screen.
That was a round trip.
Yeah.
That was a round trip. Shout out to Markelle Fultz, though, in the Orlando Magic, reviving his career.
All right, another crossover. This time,
so
Jason Tatum.
What made this nuts is that it's on PG-13.
Yeah.
Like a first-team All-NBA defensive guy.
And it was also at the end of the game to go up.
Yes.
It's 15 seconds left in the game.
All right, Luka. This is my guy, but he doesn't know where he's throwing the ball.
So, like, hoopers know you're supposed to have a shooter always in the corner, but, like,
nobody's sitting up there.
Well, someone was there, but not the stand.
All right, LeBron.
Yeah.
Okay.
It happens to everybody.
He's like, yo, bro, somebody get me.
No, that helps my confidence because it happens to everybody.
All right. Apparently, James Johnson.
Or Doc Rivers, Family Feud. Austin Rivers baiting his dad.
At least he's competitive.
I love this because the only person in the room from the other team that was saying anything is Austin.
Yeah, it's true.
Funny,
I mean,
a little family feud.
I love it. I love it.
Love that. Okay, so Shanae, you're a hooper.
Okay.
What kind of fails have you yourself taken?
Why are you doing this?
I just felt like I'd put you on the spot.
I did in my second ever WNBA game get crossed over by Tamika Catchings. I may have touched her. Actually, I didn't touch earth. I'll even do it. Like, y'all go wide on the camera real quick. I didn't fall down. I just went like did the big So I didn't fall all the way down. But I was like, bam.
She was dancing.
Yeah,
that's what
that's what happened.
That's what it is. It's
she missed the shot, so I didn't go viral.
There you go.
Shout out to you, Catch. Thank you.
I wouldn't have posted.
What's the worst thing that's happened to you?
I just missed layups. Every time you see me play basketball, I'm gonna miss layups. I can promise you that much.
I have no fails in my life, so we good.
Stay that way.
You're watching Hoop Streams live on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and the ESPN app. Christine Williamson, Omar Raja, Chiney Ogwumike here with you until the start of the Nets 76ers coming up right after we're done here at 7 p.m. Eastern. Log in to the ESPN app with your cable provider and you'll be good to go. We are having a ton of fun. And by we, I mean me, because I didn't ask you guys, but I'm assuming you guys are having fun too.
I'm having fun. You're having fun, right?
Too much fun.
I'm having too much fun.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun. You're having fun.
I'm just trying to keep
We're
it
all
together.
having fun.
The
This
stuff
has been
this
great.
guy says right here is ridiculous.
It's next level. We're talking about feet. We're talking about everything.
Yes, it was not the show I expected, but I'm
You're right.
happy with the outcome.
Welcome.
Well, this is what you can expect every single week. At the end of the show, we're going to do something called the Next Five. Now, the next five is something that we've seen, 5 things that we've seen all week that we think are the best things that we've seen all week. It can be anything. It can be about the culture. It can be about the NBA. It can be about literally anything. So we're going to start this thing off with a guy that I like to say is my uncle because he looks exactly like my uncle.
Oh, my gosh.
Vince Carter.
I can't stand you.
Tiago Splitter tweeted this the other day and said, how crazy is this? I used to have a poster of VC in my room. Then I played against him, and now I coach against him, and he's still playing. Because he's a legend.
The only NBA player to play for 4 decades. I don't know how that's possible.
And I wish he got a ship, though.
Me too.
Like, that is
I
tough.
think we all do.
I know best case scenario would be like going to the Warriors.
Or the
going to
Lakers. I wish he just kind of jumped on a championship.
He'd still be on the Raptors a year ago.
Oh,
but
that would have been
that would have been
I never even thought about
iconic. But I'm just really, I think it's really cool, especially like if there was a thing where, okay, let's bring him out to judge the dunk contest this year.
Yeah.
Like, can we make that push? I He
That'd be
doesn't have to
amazing.
be in
We
it.
should make that
Some
push.
people want him in the dunk contest. Do we think that that's a thing that he should do?
Derek Jones Jr., Ja Morant,
There's
competition is so crazy.
I just think
plus, he ain't gonna
he's
be doing that
42.
much.
He doesn't have to. Yeah.
Don't doubt him.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We won't. All right, so I know that you're a fan of the Heat. I just became a fan of the Heat literally this week because I think
This
Tyler
week?
Hero. Yes, it happened this week. Okay.
Okay.
Just go with it. Tyler Hero is an entire bucket. He said it himself. And guess what? He also got a bag.
And he signed a bucket.
Yes, signed a bucket. He is a bucket. He has this chain. He just got it.
Icy.
It's super icy, and it is $30,000.
I feel like that's rookie affordable, right? $30K for a rookie?
What should I get? I mean, I'm a rookie too. Do I have to get like a Movado watch?
Yo, let's be.
I want to get a G-Shock.
Let's be real here. Talking about bags. This man secured the bag.
He's
You
a
can
whole,
afford
you're a whole
piece
bag
like
and a
this.
whole bucket yourself.
I'm gonna get a G-Shock, or maybe go to the dollar store.
A G-Shock?
It's 2010. Like, bring it back. I'm all about making things cool again.
New wave.
So I'll go back to 2010, get the G-Shock, and then bring it back.
Are you gonna get it iced out though? Are you gonna get it iced out though?
No.
30K. 30K.
I don't have $30,000 to just hand out to people.
Fake news.
We know what's really going on. All right, Omar, I know you want to talk about this, the Bucks and their WWE routine that they do every single.
I'm tired of it. Robin Lopez, I'm tired of you. You've been doing the same bit with mascots over and over again. And now you think, because it's the WWE, you think you're cool. It was cool the first time, and now I'm over it. It's been the 50th time you've done this. Just stop. It's not funny. And you know what? If you want to submit this, do it when you actually punch the mascot and don't fake it out every single time. Like, actually, just punch him in the face. Please. Do something.
The mascot isn't real.
So the thing is,
The mascot is a human being inside. Punch it.
I guess what we're hearing is this is the official Omar block.
Like
you're gonna get
throwing so
blocked.
much shade. How do you know it's not real? How do you know they're not
You
really
can
real?
They're
see
not connecting.
the hand is not connecting with the mascot. They're doing fake
I get
kicking,
it.
fake whatever.
First of all, I don't want to take any Stanford man slander. The Lopez twins went to Stanford, but it is a little played out. I'm not gonna lie.
But you did say it was cool the first time.
Yes, it's always cool the first time. Then the second time is when it gets a little weird. And then the 50th time, we're just all
We're
over it.
All right. Well, we said that kids are cute. They're cool all the time, right?
Yes.
All right, let's talk about some kids, specifically Kyle Lowry's kid. Raptors against the Spurs. They lost this game by 1 point, which sucked, but look at this play.
Uh-oh.
So adorable. Hit into the stands, his face a little confused. Oh, wait, get off me. That's my baby. I'm getting
Oh, his face. Oh, look at this. Is he embarrassed or is he happy?
My ovaries.
No, he's embarrassed. At first he was happy, like, oh, that's
Yo,
bad. Then he's like, yo,
that
bro,
is the
bro, don't
cutest
kiss
thing.
me though.
Yeah.
Don't kiss me. We're on TV, Dad.
Look, and the funniest thing is if you actually hear the sound on that clip, the whole arena was like watching this on the big screen. They're like, aww.
Yeah.
And you could see the guy behind him because at first he was like, oh, yo, that's Kyle Lowry. Oh, whoa, that's his son. Oh, that's so adorable. I love it. I love it. Now, Chiney, I'm going to let you take this one away.
Okay.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because the WNBA
Yes.
and the collective bargaining agreement,
Yes.
it's a bag.
Yeah, we secured the bag. This has been a huge week for us. Obviously, we agreed to, have our collective bargaining agreement, another 8 years, 6-ish. But what we were able to do is increase all players' salaries. We've also created an additional compensation package so that players that likely go overseas can get a little bit more money to stay. There's so many other amazing nuggets in this agreement. I know a lot of people were shocked that we, if you're on your rookie scale, you share hotel rooms. No longer the case. Everyone's professional. You get your own room. But there's some cool things about, we're a league full of working moms. Moms now have full pay while on maternity leave. They also get reimbursements for veteran players. I know I'm going on and on.
Yeah.
But for family planning, so money up to $60K for what? Fertility treatment, surrogacy, adoption. There's so many cool wins. And I know a lot of people have opinions about the WNBA, but I would love to use this platform to say, guys, the WNBA is here to stay. And they don't ever keep that same energy when they come to us in person. So I'm very proud of this agreement. I'm proud that you guys are here supporting as well, supporting women.
Support working women. I love it.
Support women, period.
Yes.
Period. All women.
Yes.
Even if you don't work. Okay. We're working women. Anyways, so 76ers Nets next. What do you guys got?
Well, I'm really excited that Kyrie Irving is back. Coming off a 32-point game?
Yes.
It's going to be really cool to see him out there.
Same thing. I just want them to get on a winning streak because it's been up and down, up and down, up and down. I just want to see them win 5-6 straight.
All right, that's coming up next. Right after this, go on and sign in with your TV provider, and we're going to be back next week. You can have even more fun with us. We had so much fun today, and Cassidy and KP are going to be in Houston for the Lakers versus the Rockets. That's live.
You know what that means? Twitter ain't safe. Twitter ain't safe.
You already know. Get into his DMs.
Submit us content. Go to the SportsCenter Instagram. Send us DMs, and then you'll be featured on the show and on the page.
Exactly. All right. Nets 76ers. Enjoy the game.